Welcome, podcasters. The White House wants new media at the press briefings. This is a huge development. In the delicate journalistic ecosystem of the White House James S. Brady press briefing room, the seating chart is the be-all, end-all of status, where a reporter says it all, from the coveted first row of well-coiffed network correspondents to the back, a Siberia of smaller outlets like Cheddar and Gray TV. So at a moment where Washington's hierarchies are in flux, it was no surprise on Tuesday when the Trump administration declared that the seats could use a shakeup. One prominent chair off to the side of the press secretary's lectern, typically occupied by White House official, will now be assigned to a reporter from new media, a catch-all category that the administration said would include podcasters, social media influencers, and other creators of news-related content. It's essential to our team that we share President Trump's message everywhere and adapt our White House to the new media landscape in 2025, Carolyn Leavitt, press secretary, said at her debut briefing, while projecting a chart that showed Americans' declining trust in traditional media institutions. The announcement was intended to be rich in symbolism, although it also appeared to be something of a compromise. Seatings in the briefing room are traditionally assigned by the White House Correspondents Association, which negotiates with the president's aides over access and logistics. Rumors had flown that Donald Trump, may seek to evict news organizations that he professed to dislike. And instead, the administration avoided a clash, for now at least, by simply adding a seat. The Correspondents Association has no jurisdiction over the row of chairs located to the side of the lectern. Ms. Leavitt pointedly took her first question on Tuesday from a pair of reporters that she identified as members of the new media. Both of them, however, were relatively familiar to the Washington press corps. The lead-off questionnaire, Mike Allen, is an embodiment of the establishment media, former reporter at New York Times, the Washington Post, and Politico. He's now one of the leaders of Axios, a popular Washington news site. Axios did not previously have an assigned seat at the Brady briefing room, partly because the site's editors frequently said they saw little value in attending. The second question went to Matt Boyle, Washington bureau chief of Breitbart News, the right-wing outlet. Breitbart's reporters have regularly attended White House briefings for many years, although it too has never had an assigned spot. And for the third question, Ms. Leavitt turned to a more traditional news organization, the Associated Press. Its reporter, Zeke Miller, asked Ms. Leavitt if she viewed her role as advocating on behalf of the president or providing the unvarnished truth. "I commit to telling the truth from this podium every single day," Ms. Leavitt said. She added, "While I vow to provide the truth from this podium, we ask that all of you in this room hold yourself to that same standard." This is from New York Times on DNYUZ. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.